Hi everyone, I hope you're all okay. It seems absolutely ages since I just sat down and did a little normal chatty sort of video. So I thought, well, I've got 10 minutes, I'd just do a kind of catch up, update, that sort of thing. But let me know, what have you been up to? Have you got any plans? Anything like that? Then I'd love to hear from you. Let me know in the comments. So today's Saturday the 13th of June. Yesterday, myself and David got back off holiday, and it's kind of like been a bit busy since we've got back. One of the first things I needed to get done was the washing and ironing. So I've made a good start on that. I've just finished one lot of my ironing, and I've just got a second lot, which is currently just airing off now, and then everything will be put away and done and dusted. We had to go and do the weekly shop because we got absolutely nothing in the house. Certainly no fresh stuff. So we've popped up to Sainsbury's and we've done the weekly shop. So while we was in there, it's kind of like a Sainsbury's that's in a shopping centre. And we went into a cafe like we normally do. And this cafe, it's like an open cafe, if you know what I mean. It just has a shutter down because it's inside a shopping centre, and more or less across from where I was sat is a ladies' clothes shop, and they've got some nice things in this clothes shop. And I don't know whether it's a bit of holiday blues I was feeling or what, but you know what, while I was sat there, I suddenly started feeling a bit down, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to go and buy myself something new. And luckily, I actually stopped myself and resisted, because it doesn't solve anything, does it? Just buying something for the sake of it. And I'm really trying to get away from this mindset of just buying things just because, you know, if I'd have bought something, it would have more than likely just, you know, worn once or twice and gone in the wardrobe. It's, like I say, it's the 13th of June, so we're already halfway through June, and I have got enough summer clothes to last me for the season. And I live in the UK, let's be honest, we don't get that good of weather to warrant a whole load of summer clothes. So yeah, I resisted. I did buy a few bits and pieces which I'm gonna go through, but first of all, whenever I go on holiday, I absolutely must, it's like a law for me, I have to have a fridge magnet of where I've been. So this year we've been to Cuppa, which is just further up the coast from Benidorm, so I've got this one, and I do like them. This is like a rubber, because I've bought them in the past, you know, the pot ones, and they end up getting knocked off the fridge and then they get damaged. So I've started making sure that the ones that really can't get damaged, so I bought myself that one. And then David's got a really, I don't know, worrying kind of thing that he likes to collect from holidays, and I'm going to show you. These are the napkins out of the dining room in the hotel. He's got 6. Don't get me wrong, these are really good, strong napkins, but I can't understand why he saves them, why he fetches them home, to be honest. I really don't understand. But anyway, it makes sense to him, so that's his holiday souvenir. I prefer my magnet, but there you go. So while we have been in the shopping centre, we've had a bit of a look round, and I have bought one or two little bits, so I'll just run through what I've bought. So we've been into Card Factory, and I saw this. It's a hanging sticky target game, and it was £3. It's like a dartboard, and it comes with 3 little balls, and I just thought that would be ideal for my little granddaughter who's 5. We can, because it hangs up, we can either play that in the garden or in the house, and it might hopefully keep her entertained for 10 or 15 minutes with any luck. But when she next comes, just before we went on our holiday, my son, his girlfriend and my little granddaughter should have been going on their holiday. They've got a cruise booked. And on the Thursday before they were due to go down on the Friday to stay overnight to go on the cruise on the Saturday. But on the Thursday, she started coming out in spots. So they tried to get into the doctors, and the doctor just said, take her to the pharmacy. So they went to the pharmacy, and the pharmacist said, well, I can't be 100% sure. It could be chicken pox. It might not. So they were in a bit of a dilemma of what to do, because obviously you can't go on a cruise ship if she's got chicken pox. They'd have been quarantined, they'd have been confined to the cabin. So there was in a dilemma Thursday night, and then by the time Friday came, she'd come out in a few more spots, so it was quite clear like she got chicken pox. There's 1 or 2, I think, cases going around at the minute, and there's certainly some in the school. And to be honest, a few days after, she was covered in them, absolutely covered in them. Luckily, she's not been ill with them, but yeah, she definitely got chicken pox. So they're in the process of trying to sort their holiday out, so I'm not quite sure yet what they've managed to do. But what a shame. The day before you set off for a holiday, she gets chicken pox. Bless her. But anyway, so I'll run through the things that I have bought today. So in the UK, on the 21st of June, I think, it is Father's Day. So I've already got a couple of cards, one for my dad and one for my father-in-law. So my dad, I picked him up a L'Oreal Men Expert shower gel and deodorant. He's nearly 86, my dad, and he's getting to that point where it's just so difficult to know what to buy him. But I do know he likes a bit of deodorant and shower gel, so that's what he's got. And David went into British Art Foundation, and he's bought his dad some bamboo socks, and they were 3 for £5. David's bought some of these himself, and he says they're really nice and soft, and they do feel soft, I must admit. So that's for his dad. And I've bought myself a book, Atomic Habits by James Clear. Tiny changes, remarkable results. So I'm going to give this a go. And this was £3.50, and it should have been £17.99. And I can't remember which shop I actually bought this from. It doesn't actually say, but I've got a feeling this was, because I didn't buy this today. I bought it a few weeks ago. But I really want to try and change the way I think, and to see whether it does make a difference of how I progress and get things done in my life. So I'm going to give that another go. When we got back from shopping, we had a bit of a late breakfast. But when I was in Sainsbury's, it was about 8:25, and my phone started ringing, and it was my mum. She wanted a bit of help. So a few weeks ago, we lost my uncle, her brother, and we're just trying to still process all his paperwork and, getting these things sorted. Things have progressed a while since we've been away. We've got his death certificate, and I think my mum and dad are going to the undertaker's, the funeral home next week, to try and get a funeral organised. But we're just trying to get some things sorted in with his, like the electric and gas companies. So I've got a big bag of paperwork that I've got to go through, and with it being Saturday today, they don't work. But I think there's an email address, so I'm going to see if I can find an email address. I've had a quick look online while I was at my mum's, and it's basically like a courtesy to let them know what's happening, because my sister's been in touch with the bank and his bank account's been frozen. So I know there's not going to be any money taken out, but I don't really know, because we've never been in this position before where somebody's died like this really sudden, and with having to do this. So I don't think any money can go out now. It's been frozen, but it's just, like I said, a courtesy to let them know what's happened. So while I go through that, I think what I'm going to do is make a cup of my lemon tea and just start trying to see what I can do with this lot. But yeah, it's currently about 2 o'clock. It's been a bit of a mixed day today with the weather, but luckily I managed to get my washing done. It's rained a bit, but at the minute it's a bit cloudy, but it's sunny and it's got a good blustery wind, so it is drying the washing. And David's managed to get out in the garden and cut the grass, and luckily it looks like all our plants, both inside and out, have survived. We've been away for a week, so I'm really glad about that, because we'd planted some, I think they were cucumbers. My son's girlfriend gave me 3 and they look like they're coming on fine, so I'm really glad that everything looks like it survived since we've been away. So either tomorrow or Monday, I'm wanting to sort of tidy the room up that I'm in. This is like the middle bedroom, sorry, of our house, and it's kind of like a multifunctional room. It used to be my son's bedroom. We've still got a wardrobe in here, which David's got some of his clothes in, and I kind of use it as a bit of a craft room. But you know, when you just start noticing that things are starting to build up and they're getting a little bit untidy. So I'm hoping to get this sort of sorted over the next couple of days. So I'll probably just do a little video while I'm doing it. So if you're interested in a bit of a decluttering, cleaning kind of motivational video, then please stay tuned and look out for that. But hopefully on Monday, unless something crops up, Monday morning I will be going back to my little craft session at the library that I go to and see the ladies there, because obviously I didn't go last week, we've been on holiday. So yeah, so that's my news. But I'd love to hear from you and what you're up to and what you've got planned. Are you going on holiday? Have you got any craft projects? Have you got something happening in the garden? Have you got any special birthdays? Whatever it is, I would absolutely love to hear from you. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate your time. So hopefully I'll catch you in the next one. But bye for now.